What's up, everyone? No. Before we start, I have one question. Why does 90% of photography YouTubers wear hats and sunglasses indoors? Is that like a requirement or something in this competitive fast-paced industry? Man, I can't do it, I'll never make it. Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Drowning Your Midlife Crisis with Materialism. I'm your host, Peter, and this is my new camera bag, the Pgytech Onego Sling 6-liter V2. So it's been way too hot in Hanoi these days for me to do photography outdoors for more than half an hour without going to extreme dehydration. I also don't have any long trips planned right now. So as I stay indoor more and more, my gas got worse and worse. And I've been spending more time browsing the wires online instead of, doing anything useful with my life. So I guess let's talk about why I want a new bag and why I choose this one and what I like about it. And I guess also let's do a what's in the bag. So strap into your toilet and let's get started. So as some of you may remember, I've been using this tote bag for a hot minute now. This is the Pgytech Onego rope strap bag. It's a very flexible and lightweight bag, and I found out that it's a perfect bag when I just want to bring my camera around when I'm seeing my friends or family, or when photography is not the main objective of the day. The trade-off of this bag is when I want to go out and actually do serious photography, there's some limitations. There's usually enough space for my stuff. It can deceptively carry a lot of things, but there's just not a lot of organization. Things are just kind of smashing into each other. There's also not really any expansion if I want to bring a lightweight jacket or a small tripod, or most importantly, freaking bottle of water. I'm not psychopathic enough to carry a bottle inside my bag, Or maybe I'm too psychopathic to do that, I don't know. And that led me down to this deep rabbit hole of finding another sling or a messenger bag of some sort, which I guess led to this. I don't have any brand preference or anything, but somehow every time I want a new backpack or a bag, Pgytech always seem to scratch my itch. For example, my current backpack is the 16-liter Pgytech one. Camera bags and backpacks are always so heavy, and Pgytech just make lighter ones, most importantly, I think. I guess let's talk about the looks of this bag. It's not my favorite look. I'd prefer the look of the watercraft more for sure, but it's fine. I don't hate it. I guess when I use and abuse it more, the shine is gonna be replaced with dirt, and then I'll like it more because I'm wired different like that. The shot is way too tight for this. I'll sit back a little bit here. I debated between this sling and the Peak Design 6-liter one and some other Chinese slings from KF Concept or Ulanzi or something. This is the only bag to have this idea to have an optional bottle holder here. And that's just perfect. The only other bag I was considering was the Watercraft 7-liter. But that bag is literally unobtainable locally here in Vietnam for some reason. Unless you pay double the MSRP to import, which is quite a hard pill to swallow for me. It would be 4 times the price I paid for this bag. And if I'm buying a bag that expensive, I might as well start signing divorce papers, And to be fair, I think I kinda like this design better too, because it's zipper, so it would give me the extra peace of mind for my gear in inclement weather. I also have this irrational fear of having a child touch my bag and flip it down, and all my stuff will fall out for some reason. So yeah, zipper is good. What else do I like? I also like that the zipper open very wide, so I can get the camera out easier instead of pinching and scratching my hand. It also has a top handle, which is a requirement for me. It doesn't make any sense to not have this on any bags. And I love all the organization of this bag. Man, I'm gonna have to do so many B-rolls. Maybe I'll just do this, so I don't have to. Anyways, I love all the organization of this bag. It's just a lot of compartment in this tiny space here, which helps a lot. As you know, there are a lot of random shit you need to bring for your quest of photography. I also like this origami divider. Yes, I know they stole this idea from Quick Design. And that's fine. People copy good ideas from others since the beginning of time, Innovation often comes from copying something good and iterate on them. If not, we'll still be like eating dirt and riding horses or some shit. This channel itself is one huge rip-off of Rainy Days and Mad Day and James Popsis and a few other YouTubers I admire. The origami here can also fold down here, so I can put a lens under here like this. And another lens on top, as long as they are not too large. Or I can fit the 24 to 120 in here, like this. But right now I like the Pgytech lenses, and they fit just fine, like down here or up here. What I'm doing now is I put the battery bank down here and then pull the cable out. And then I fold this down and I put the lens on top. It's a flexible system, which is nice. I would say I hated these origami on my old Big Design 20-liter backpack. But for a smaller bag like this, the foldable dividers make a lot of sense, I think. An extra lens is typically the most that I want to bring anyways. And it's a good limitation for a sling bag. It forces me to make the hard choice of choosing what I want to bring. And I guess that brings us to this point that I want to make about gear minimalism. Initially, when I decided to get this bag, I was like, oh, I have this tote already, so I might as well get the 10-liter version of this bag. So if I bring less stuff, I'll just use the tote, and if I want to bring more stuff, I'll use this thing, the 10-liter version one. It's not really any more expensive to, or even heavier. And the extra space would be way more flexible if I want to bring like more stuff for a flight or something. I can then drop the unnecessary stuff at the hotel and only bring what I need. And you know what? I actually got that bag and I really don't like the size. It's not a fun size sling anymore, and it's almost like I'm carrying a backpack but on the side. And if I get more space, I'm gonna put more shit inside, which is not very good for minimalism, is it? After one afternoon of trying the 10-liter, I promptly returned that to get the 6-liter, and I couldn't be happier. It just makes a lot more sense. I guess my logical mind say I should get the 10-liter, and my heart said I should get the 6-liter. Always listen to the heart, folks. So yeah, same theory as the last time I talked about bags in this video. If one goes in, then one goes out. Big flash, or an extra lens, or another side camera or something, etc. If I had the 10-liter version, I would have tried to fit all of them in anyways, and then I'll be miserable. In the quest for minimalism, I have bought a lot of stuff. And yes, I see the irony in that sentence. But I think there's some truth to that, right? It's like that saying in writing. I would have written a shorter letter, but I didn't have the time. I mean, I probably have butchered that quote, but you get the idea. So it takes time to find out what you like, what you don't like, what works for you and what doesn't, and refine your setup. I will say right now, this setup feels really great for taking photos and shooting videos for this channel. So here, I guess this is a what's in the bag, so you can see what works for me. It's kind of a maximum load scenario. Kinda like all the things that I would pack for a flight somewhere far away. So I guess we are back to one of these crotch shot. I can't say words. Crotch shot. My camera is, well, still the Nikon ZF. It's basically the best camera for my style of photography right now. Love the dials, I love the full frame image quality. The thought of going back to Fuji for less weight has crossed my mind a few times. But I never feel anything when I look at my photos shot with smaller sensors, so the photos I got on full frame just have more depth and tonal, so that's not going to change anytime soon. I do have a lot of lenses, too many lenses one might say, but right now I'm really liking this Leica Apple Summicron 35mm and 50mm. Oh man, I could already see the two Leica purists getting offended and dislike and let me hate comments down there already. But yeah, in all seriousness, these are the Pgytech 35 and 55 f1.8 EVO Apple lens. And I think I'm bringing these two lenses with me for the foreseeable future. One on the camera and one on the back. Oh, that's gonna be good, I think. I talk about the 35 on this video here, and the 55 is more or less the same for my testing. If you don't care about dumb things like lens character, or even if you do, I don't think you are getting anything better than these lenses for nearly the same amount of money in any mount, so yeah, well done Pgytech, well done. Here's also a revelation of mine that is related to the topic today, which is I have decided to drop the grip and just use the bare naked Nikon ZF. The grip does help quite a lot with one-hand operations. Like it's much better to use this camera one hand with this grip, but it does add quite a bit of weight, and I kept taking it in and out and also trying this later half case grip to see what I like best. I debated hard on this idea until like this one morning, which I decided on a whim at I'll just take off the grip and go shoot and see if I miss it. And the answer is, well, I don't, so yeah, I don't think I'm going back now. I mostly wear the camera on my neck and I shoot with two hands like this, in which case the lack of the grip isn't that big of a deal. But my neck really loved the weight saving, so yeah, that's nice.
Oh shit, it's raining already, so I guess I'm done after this shot.
The ergonomics of the Nikon ZF is kind of like a film camera like this. And I was fine with shooting with those film cameras. Obviously a film camera don't have all these buttons and dials and a screen behind, which is part of the reason why a grip is necessary. But still it works for me and it doesn't hinder my style of shooting, so yeah. I think if I was more of a camera in hand all the time, I would still use this grip. This is the best grip that I found. When I use this grip, I can operate the camera with one hand, no problem. Back to what's in the back. You have to excuse me since I don't have an overhead rig and I'm too lazy for that. This channel is pretty low effort, you know. So yeah, here's the ZF. Here's an extra battery for the ZF, just kinda an insurance. In the case that I bump the on-off switch in camera and it drains all the battery, which has happened to my dumbass a few times. But yeah, otherwise I never really needed the extra battery. I don't subscribe to the spray and pray technique, so I don't actually shoot that many photos in a day. One could say that I'm lazy, but I prefer to think that I'm trying to be more intentional with my shots, you know. And I will just top the camera off with USB charging when I can anyway, so battery life is never really an issue. I don't have any physical notes or pens in my bag. I'm not hipster enough for that. All the notes and shit I write on my phone, which is the Z Fold 7. Recently upgraded to this phone by the way because it's the first foldable that also do like 4K 10-bit 24 FPS log video, which is basically all the video specs that I require. And combined with this, which I'll talk about next, it basically eliminates all the needs to bring a laptop or a tablet on my trips. I'm not going to edit photos and videos on when I'm traveling anyway. All my computing needs on the go are just going to be writing my scripts and my notes and emails here and there. I could edit photos on this phone, you know. It opens up to a pretty large screen. But I hate that and I'm never going to. I just like sitting down on my computer and open up like 1,000 photos after a long trip and start slowly going through my photos. That's my ritual. That's my good place, you know. So yeah, this is a random Chinese YouTube keyboard. It's the smallest one that I found that still types well. Put it in a pocket here. Oh, this angle looks good actually. So, guess I'll do this. First time for everything, you know. And then I'll fold this down and I'll put the Pgytech 55 here. And next item I had my gaming handheld. Because I'm a huge nerd and I can live without this on the plane. This is usually the one item too many for this bag, but I found out that I can just put it on top of my camera like here and then it closes fine. Camera is mostly going to be on my neck anyway, so if the camera is in here then this one is probably out. So yeah, putting on top of this is fine to me. Or I can put this thing in my pants pocket, so yeah. Next we have the DJI Osmo Nano, which is a relatively new camera to me. I've tried a few things that helps me record B-roll for this channel, and it's actually old like DJI product for some reason now that I've realized. Anyways, this video-centric camera will have to be small and fast because it's mostly used to help me record these POV videos that I like to make. My first camera for this was the DJI Pocket 3. I used that for a while until I realized that I don't really like the gimbal movement. It's also not very rugged, you know. It's quite the opposite really. I just like having a camera that I can just point at things much faster that way. Then I also tried the DJI Action 5, which is much better at this job, and I was using that for a while. Until one day an idea hit me that I can use a 360 camera to get two perspectives at all times. I shot the whole end camera on this and I really like that. I got a lot more footage, but the file size and also editing 360 footage is a huge pain in the ass. I also don't love that I'm bringing like another 400 grams on my neck to get all the clips, so I could just be more intentional and point the camera at things, you know, instead of doing this ultimate spray and pray equivalent technique. And I guess that brings us to the Nano. I want this camera to be as small and light as possible so I can mount this on the hot shoe, and it's basically feather, it weighs nothing. Ideally this would have some kind of autofocus or even zone focus or something, just so it can focus closer sometimes. It's a problem with all action cameras, not just this thing. But the size and combined with the fact that it's magnetic and also the very sensible accessories like this thing does help me quite a bit in getting the footage as well. I can get a few more creative shots on myself with this thing too, provided that I actually use my brain for once and put this in creative places. I guess I need like a magnet detector in my head now so I can see like metals so I can stick this in. I want to film myself more, but I don't want to look like an egotistical asshole outdoors, you know. So outdoors this thing is tiny and discreet and it's perfect. There's cleaning cloths and these silicone gels, and then we have a dust blower. And yeah, this is the thing that you need if you're bringing one extra lens. So yeah, I just put it in the lens compartment here like this, squeeze it in here. I've been burned a few times before with sensor dust, so paranoid now. I have a carabiner on the side here, so I can put the hat and the sunglasses here. Bottled water obviously on this place. And then we have all the random shit. DJI Nano accessories, my earbuds, maybe the flash, you know. And yeah, that's it. Close it up. That's like the maximum load. Oh, and on the bottom there's also this strap for the tripod. This is the phone MagSafe tripod. So yeah, I've been toying with the idea of using this phone tripod to record some more footage of myself. Because the phone actually shoots nicer footage than the Osmo Nano, I'll actually be in focus for once, you know. And this thing is much smaller and lighter than the real tripod. Oh, I guess I also forgot to mention that there's an iPad holder place here, but I don't use it because it's kind of hard to close the back, so it's only good for like a thin book, or like, I don't know, I'm mostly going to use it for airplane tickets and passports when I travel, that's all. And there's also these places that you can store your cables on, which is really nice. So yeah, that's the story of how my wife doesn't look me in the eye anymore. Don't know why though. It couldn't possibly be because every 3 months when I get a new bag, I tell her that this is the perfect bag and it will be the last bag that I'll ever purchase. Is it? Still think I'd like to try the Craft 7 liter someday. So yeah, finger crossed that they will come to me and send me free stuff. Hope this video was fun and helpful. I could watch this kind of video all day from people I like. Just love to have a peek to their process. And so I think it would be fun for some of you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I'll see you guys around.